Hey sports fans, welcome to this week's edition of Tahoe Sportsline. We're joined this week with Mike Perrin and Bob Morrell. Guys, good to see you.
Good to be here, Pete.
Bob, welcome back. I hear you're down in San Diego last week.
Yeah, I watched that Charger meltdown there, up 24-0, and losing those deadly Broncos and Peyton Manning. What a mess.
Nothing like putting salt in an open wound, huh?
Ooh.
Mike, speaking of Facebook online contestants, how did our entries do this past week?
It was a rough one out there. We had a lot of low records, but back at the top of the totem pole, Paula Peterson went 8-2. She won $50 to Lake Tahoe boat rides, and Tyler went 7-3. He'll be dancing it up at Mont Bleu this weekend. All you have to do for your chance to win some of these prizes is pick your 10 teams and submit them on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Lake Tahoe Television. It's that easy, it's free, and you have a chance to win sweet prizes. If you don't have a Facebook, you can also fax in your bets to the number shown on the screen. So get out there and test your luck.
Bob, you also set the lines down at Lakeside Inn. Who are the three games that you have on tap for us this week?
Great game, actually. In the first one here, we got the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. Ravens going down there with all kinds of injuries to their defense, but some way or another, they always seem to overcome those and play solid defense. Flacco's playing really good right now. I'm going to take the plus 6.5 here and look for the upset on the road.
I think Foster versus the Ravens D is going to be the best matchup all week. Ray Lewis is out, though, and Texans have never beat the Ravens. So I'm looking for them to cover the spread with the loss.
Ravens did not look very good last week. They can't stop anyone against the run. Texas is a running team. I'll take the Texans, spotting the points on this one.
All right, yeah, that's a great matchup again. And now we got an NFC East division matchup. Washington Redskins, RG3, going up against the New York Giants. Didn't see the Giants doing what they did last week, just burying the 49ers. Even though this is a division game, I'm looking for a little bit of a letdown on the Giants side. I think the Redskins will cover this point spread. Look for Eli to pull it out somehow at the end, maybe winning by a field goal. But I'll take plus 6.5.
All right. Yeah, I got to watch every grueling minute of that as a Niner fan. And Giants and Manning, they're no joke right now. But, although RG3 does scare me, I'm taking the experience of the Giants over the inexperience of the Redskins.
Yeah, Mike, I'm with you on this one. Giants had an impressive win last week. They have got to be considered one of the elite teams in the NFC. Redskins, they did post a good game last week. RG had a great game, but, too much at home for the Giants. I'll take the Giants at home on this one.
Yeah, and our last matchup, another NFC North division matchup. Lions desperate in this division. They're still behind the Bears, behind the Vikings. Nobody saw that coming. A lot of offense on the Lions. Cutler looks good so far, but just a few sacks away from who knows what. Loves to throw the ball away sometimes. I like the Lions in this spot. I'll take 6.5 for the third straight game.
I think the Lions are coming off a big win in OT, so they're going to have a lot of momentum. But Stafford needs to keep the ball under control better with his interceptions, and he's got a lot to prove in this division matchup on Monday Night Football. So I'm thinking they're going to come within 6.5.
I'm going to go against both of you on this one. Last week, the Lions only converted 3 out of 13 third downs, and they committed 16 penalties. That's kind of rough, and they still managed to win.
Definitely
this week,
struggling.
they play a pretty talented Bears team. Yeah. I'll take the Bears spotting the 6.5 on Monday night.
All right. We'll see how it all plays out.
All right. So, Mike, Facebook, how do you enter?
Facebook.com/Lake Tahoe Television. It's free.
That's going to do it for this week's edition of Tahoe Sportsline. We'll see you next week.